made my life, you made full of surprise. Staring you under the starlight, you, my heart feels so right. You are the one for me tonight.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rylie Lane and these baked oats, I can't. If you aren't on the baked oats trend, what are you doing with your life? So guys, how are we? How are you? Let me know. I want to know. I hope that you are all doing very well. I wanted to film a video today, I guess kind of based around motivation and how I stay motivated to like keep on continuing living my healthy and fit lifestyle. I mean, when you eat baked oats like this for breakfast, how can you not? Oh, so good. Obviously I live in the UK if you don't know, but I actually am Australian. In the UK we are currently in lockdown at the moment as I'm filming this video, and I'm not gonna lie, we've pretty much been in lockdown for a whole entire year. Like, let's be real, we've only been free for like a couple of months and we've still got at least another month of lockdown. And it really can be demotivating to just be like stuck in the same place over and over again. I can't go to the gym. Let me tell you, I am bloody over home workouts. Your girl just wants to be in the gym, lifting heavy weights. Like, I would much rather be doing any other type of workout, but we don't really have a choice, do we? So I definitely have some things that I do to keep myself motivated and just keep me on track to make sure that I am still living in the way that I really love to live. And like for me, the biggest thing that everything comes down to is my why. Like, why do I want to live like this? And the reason literally is just, it makes me feel absolutely incredible. I think I am honestly in the best mental space that I've been in my whole entire life. I am so happy and content with my life, and I really truly think that's down to finding the way I love to work out that like makes me excited and makes me happy, and also finding a way to eat in a way that is super healthy but I also love, and I look forward to almost every single meal I eat. So for me, I continue to do it every single day because it makes me feel incredible. And to be honest, I haven't really missed a workout in like months and months and months, if I'm honest. I had 1 week in January because I struggle a lot in January. In the UK, it's just like, it's a shit time, not gonna lie, it's horrible here. I had 1 week where I missed my workouts in January and I was already not in a great headspace. It made me so much more worse, and I was like, I just really had a horrible week, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just think back to that, and every time I think, say I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, do I really feel like working out? I just think back to that time and I was like, I don't want to feel like that, I do not. And then I think about every single time I finish a workout and how good I feel, and literally that gets me up out of bed and I'm doing my workout. So for me, that's my why, and every single time I make a decision, I come back to that point and I always make the decision that makes me feel the best. Does that make sense? Also, sorry if I like look a bit weird. I tanned last night, but I haven't showered yet, which is probably gross, but sorry. I really wanted to have a chat about workouts. So I wake up every single, well, me and Connor, actually, my boyfriend, wake up every single morning at 6:45 and start our workout like about 7, just after 7. Where am I going with this? Do you ever just start talking and then you lose your train of thought? So for me, like, I've really found the way that I love to work out, and I'm not gonna lie, it's taken a really long time. Like, it's taken me years and years. I obviously love going to the gym. I love lifting heavy weights. That is my passion. It actually really lights me up. Something that I definitely need to do while I'm in lockdown at the moment is just change things up. As you would have seen in like a few videos I've uploaded over the past couple months, I've been like trying out different workout apps and everything. And most recently I've been using the Beyond app. I'll link up the review video here if you want to watch. And I've just come up to the end of my subscription and I love the app. Don't get me wrong, it is absolutely amazing. I've enjoyed the workout so much, but for me, I need some change in my life. I'm stuck inside this house for so long. So for me, I'm changing up the workouts I'm gonna do. So this morning I didn't film it because I feel like, guys, are you just sick of seeing me doing home workouts? Because I know I'm just sick of home workouts and seeing me do home workouts, so I didn't film it. But I have a new plan that I've purchased from Mark Carroll. That like change up in workout is just, it honestly inspired me so much this morning. It just really reignited that like motivation I had to work out, because I'm not gonna lie, this week I was a bit like, oh, can I be bothered? But again, every single morning I came back to my why and I was like, if I don't do this workout, I know that I'm gonna be in a shit mental space for the rest of the day. I'm not gonna feel great. So like, why would I do that to myself? So anyway, I think like the biggest takeaway from this is just finding the way that you love to work out. It's so different for everyone. Just do whatever you want to do. Don't force yourself to do things you don't like to do. because there's no way you're gonna stick to it. Anyways, I'm gonna go, I've been rambling on for way too long. I'm gonna go eat my oats and we will check back in later. That is so much better, all showered and fixed and washed off, so I'm a bit of a normal person color now. So I wanted to talk about like food, as I feel like food is definitely the area that people lack motivation with the most, so it's kind of like almost the first thing to go, because once you figure out the way you like to work out, you fit it into your lifestyle, easy, done. But then moving on to food, sometimes it can be hard to stick to, like, let's be real. What I do and what helps me stay easily on track with all of my food, but still lets me have things that I love, still lets me fit in fun meals, takeaways, stuff like that on the weekend, but I still always hit all of my food goals. So today's Friday. Every single Friday I do a meal plan so I pretty much do it for like Sunday dinner up until Friday lunchtime for that week. I do a meal plan. I like to write it up on this little thing here so that we know exactly what we're eating for lunch and dinner, and I pretty much always eat the same breakfast and snacks anyway. So I do that on Friday, and the reason I only do it like for those certain days is I just feel like planning for a whole entire week is like really, really long, and often I don't know what I want by the time the weekend comes from, like, you know, the prior Friday. So because we do it on this Friday, I then also do kind of like a little separate plan for what I'm going to eat on the weekend, because now it's Friday, I pretty much know what I'm going to do on the weekend. I mean, we are in lockdown, so it's not like I really have that many options, but like in normal life, by a Friday I would know that have an idea of what I'm doing on the weekend, so I would have a plan with my food, and then I can figure out how I can fit in everything that I want to eat in with my calories and macros, because I am tracking at the moment because I have goals and everything that I want to achieve, and for me the only way to achieve that is by tracking. It's up to you. If tracking works for you, do it. If it doesn't, don't. You don't have to be tracking to like plan in the way that I do. I think having a plan like this makes it so easy because you don't have to think about your food. Like, you know, it comes to the end of the workday, you're really tired and it's dinner time, like what are you gonna eat? If you don't have a plan, then you're just gonna go and eat. You'll probably get takeaway, you'll probably get Uber Eats, something that's unhealthy. Whereas if you have this plan, you already know what you're eating, you don't even have to think about it. And just because I am in lockdown, I'm not prepping any food. I do cook every single day, but in normal life, I would do meal preps probably on the weekend, just so we have either lunches prepped or dinners or things like that, just to make it a lot easier. The way that I make cooking really easy during the week is I always just cook dinner from Sunday to Thursday, and we just cook double the amount of portion. We have dinner for lunch the next day, and it's honestly the easiest thing ever. I pretty much only have to plan 5 meals for the week, and that is all of our food done. So what I'm gonna do now is sit down and write my meal plan, and I also do an online order from the supermarket that we will pick up on Sunday, and then for the food over the weekend I will just go to the shop and pick that up. I'll go sometime today. And also just doing this like plan also allows me to, like I said, have treats or something like that. So me and Connor have planned to have a takeaway tomorrow night. So he was like, you know, you decide whatever you want, let's figure it out. So I've decided exactly what I want. I want Greek food, found the place. Luckily they have their calories online, so I can put it into my fitness pal, and super easy, and I get to have takeout. But I'm still reaching my goals. I mean, how great is that? It's all about planning, people, and you can make this such an easy lifestyle. I do have a full meal planning video that I filmed a couple months ago, and I still plan in a very similar way, so I'll link that up in the cards for you. I won't go into the exact details of it right now because that was a whole separate video.
And I will never let you go. Daytime under the sunshine, always trust that the light is all work that can't go on, but you and me is holding on.
I'm back from my walk and I have camera balancing on a very little ledge, so let's hope it doesn't fall. I just wanted to show you what I picked up from the shops. So this is kind of mainly the food actually it's mainly dinner tonight and then a couple of snacks for like over the weekend. I'm going to have this tortellini stuff for dinner tonight. It's literally my weakness. I love it so much. And then I will just mix it with some veg. I just got a packet of veg to put with that as well. Basil to go in the pasta. And I'm gonna make it with that like that famous TikTok pasta thing where you bake the feta and you put tomatoes. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. Yeah, I got myself a little weekend treat. I got Ben & Jerry's salted caramel brownie ice cream. So delicious. And yes, I fit this all within my calories and I'm losing body fat, you guys. We will do a check-in in a second and I'll show you where I'm at the moment. Got some mango just for a little snack. I got one of these yogurts just in case I wanted it for a snack over the weekend because I don't have any yogurt. Oh, I got the wrong flavor. I normally like salted caramel, but this one's strawberry and acai. I mean, it'll still be nice. Just step outside my comfort zone. And then something really boring, I just got onion granules because when I did the online order, it said they were sold out, even though they definitely weren't. So one of the key things for me is just making sure that I'm like having these foods that I really, really love and I'm just fitting them into my macros and I'm gonna have the best weekend full of food and still be within my calories and macros and losing body fat. So great. But yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things to help you stay motivated is just having those things that I really, really love in my diet. And yes, Monday through Thursday, I eat a little bit lower calories so I can fit these things in on the weekend and I can have a bigger meal and it just keeps me, like I have no problem sticking to it. I think it's literally so easy and I'm having all these foods that I enjoy. Like, it's honestly the easiest thing to stick to. I really, really highly recommend that you manage to fit in the foods that you love, or even if what you love is really unhealthy alternatives, then try to find a healthy way of making them. For example, on Sunday, I always like to cook like a fun meal on Sundays. Recently I've been doing roasts, but I've been really thinking about KFC. We have a KFC very close to us and every time I walk past it, it smells delicious. So I was like, you know what? I could get KFC as one of the takeaways, but I kind of really wanted to challenge myself and try to make it at home. So I've got ingredients, I found a really good recipe and I'm gonna try and make the chicken at home. I haven't told Connie yet though, I'm gonna make it a surprise. So now I'm going to sit here and do a little bit of my PT course. It's crazy, I'm like almost halfway through my level 3. Like, what? To be fair, level 3 is like repeating so much of what you learn in level 2. I was like, I don't know, a lot of it like, it's literally exactly the same because I've completed them like back to back. Oh my God, I just banged my foot. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so much. I really just want the gyms to be open so I can do my practical assessments and then I will be fully qualified. I'm also going to do a nutrition, I think it's like level 4 in nutrition or something as well after I finish level 3. But I'm loving it so much. I'm learning so much valuable information. It's crazy actual facts versus like the shit people tell you on social media. Like there's so much bullshit out there. I would definitely say take everything you learn with a grain of salt and do your own research. That is definitely what I've learned from this course. So guys, it is lunchtime and like I mentioned earlier, I just make double the portion of dinner and that's what we have for lunch. So it is all ready here for me. We had salmon with rice and veg last night. In our normal online order we do, they didn't have any salmon so we couldn't get any. They have this little like fish kind of stall thing. I don't really know how to describe it, that has like fresh fish every day. Me and Connor were like, screw it, let's just get some fish from there and see what it's like. And it's incredible. I don't know how I'm ever going to go back to eating Asda fish again, but it was so expensive, guys. I can't even, but it's so good. So I'm just really torn on like what to do now, but I don't think I can go back to Asda salmon. The reason why I was going to jump on here and speak to you is I wanted to take you through my check-in from this morning. Oh, it's really hot. I've been doing this little challenge or whatever you want to call it for 4 weeks now, which is crazy. Time has just flown by. I mean, like I said, I know my why. I know why I want to be doing this. So I haven't missed a workout Monday to Friday for the whole 4 weeks. And I also have eaten on my calories every single day because this is really important to me. So I make the right decisions and I make it such an easy lifestyle to live. I'm really, really happy with my results. So we did recently, I think 2 weeks ago, bought some new scales. Now, I can't remember who said it, but someone I was watching on an Instagram story the other day was like, when you're going through things like, my goal is to lose body fat, like have multiple data points to look at and the scale is only one data point. I don't really get triggered by the scale, so I think that's why it's fine for me to have one. I got it because it also measures your like body fat and your muscle mass and all of that, and I just really wanted to be able to see like the trend of my fat going down and my muscle mass going up. So I do think for me it's an important like metric to measure, especially when I then go into a reverse diet and all of that. Anyways, we don't need to ramble on about scales, but yes, we got proper scales and I'm going to be recording my weight. Okay, so we've had the scales for like about a week and a half, and in a week and a half, I've lost 700 grams, which is super on track. With the calories I'm eating, I probably should lose about 500 grams of fat a week, which is amazing. My body fat percentage is going down and my muscle mass is going really, really slightly up, which is great. But then also looking at other data points, like I said, I'll put a little comparison of my photos up on the screen for you. I can definitely feel, particularly in my stomach, it's so much more lean now. Like I can feel and I can see it when I look in the mirror that it's much more flat. I've definitely lost body fat there. And the other point I really notice is like my, I call them love handles. Obviously I don't have love handles, but like that's the area of, you know, the area I don't know how else to describe that area, but I can definitely feel that I've lost fat there. I'm overall feeling like a lot more leaner, so I can just feel it in myself that I am. My measurements have actually gone down. Bust has gone down. My bust has gone down 1 centimeter. I mean, don't really want to lose my boobies, but I feel like that just happens with losing fat, doesn't it? And then around my bum, I've lost 1 centimeter as well. I do hold a bit of fat in my bum, to be honest, so even though I don't want to lose it there, you know, you can't choose where you lose your fat, so that's where it's gone from. Then my waist is the best place, which I have lost 2.5 centimeters from, and that is a place I definitely can feel it. And for me, like that's gained body fat, that's where it goes to my stomach, and when I lose it, that's where it comes from. Like that's the first place. So I guess in sharing all of this with you, I just want to show that like having all these different data points and ways that I'm measuring the progress with my body has really kept me motivated as well. I generally do a check-in every 2 weeks. Sometimes I just feel like every week is like a bit much. I think I will start to weigh myself every week, but I won't do like the measurements and photos and stuff until every 2 weeks, just because I feel like then you can feel like you see a bit of difference and it's a bit more motivating rather than every week. Definitely find a way to track your progress and figure out if what you're doing is working for you, because the other thing is with all of your calories and all of that, if you are tracking and that's your goal, your body can adapt to the calories you eat, and maybe the calories you're eating right now aren't actually the right amount. So that is why you need to make sure you're tracking your progress and using all of those like little different data points to see how you are going with it. So anyways, I'm gonna sit here and eat my delicious salmon for lunch. It is dinner time and I'm cooking that famous TikTok pasta. I'm just obsessed with it. It's honestly like next level.
I will never let you down, and I will never let you go. Remember the time under the sunshine, always.
That is the finished product. Oh, so good. All right, guys, I am going to leave you here. I'm gonna eat my bowl of pasta, just watch a little bit of Netflix and have a Friday night. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you wanna keep watching me, I will leave another video on the screen for you to watch. If not, I love you all so much and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.